views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail. My gosh, John G. Sutton is in the house. We're taking calls, insights and predictions for the new year, expansiveness, acceleration. Fasten your seatbelt right here on the Dr. Pat Show. And for those of you out there, Transformation Talk Radio. But one of the things I love is that you can count on this when John G. is on the show. You can count on the adventure of a lifetime here on Radio Land. John, you know, I was so thrilled to hear that you're going to be joining us. And by the way, for those of you out there, we are taking your calls. We're taking your questions. Please, please, please give us a shout. Benny is ready to talk with you. We've already gotten emails about John being on the show. 1-800-930-2819. Yep. You want to figure out what's going on in your life? Do you have any romance issues? How about that job? How about things that you're waiting for? You ever thinking they're going to happen? What are you plugging into? And for those of you out there, if you don't know who John is, let me tell you a little bit about him. Yeah, you know, psychic is putting it mildly, but he is of psychicworld.net. He has written many, many books. He can sing. He can play music. But most importantly, he is going to help you connect. And that is what the theme is about. Are you connected? Are you tapping in to the awareness that is just sitting out there waiting for you? Or are you hanging on to like old baggage, old stuff, old ideas, beliefs that are limiting, not loving? Well, get ready. Today's show is for you guys. 1-800-930-2819. This is a call-in show, and it is a show that is going to help us understand the energies, the opportunities, and as we like to say here, your epic life. John, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here, buddy.
Thank you very much for inviting me on your show, Dr. Pat. It's really nice to be back, and I'm sure that we're going to help a lot of people today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening in, believe you me, the key to your next 6 months, the next year, is within you. Just believe, just look, you will find it. It's there. Call in the show. Let me open the door.
Let's talk about that because, you know, this is really a theme that we've been hearing, you know, at least for a couple of weeks so far this year. And I don't think anybody really, said it better than, you know, how absolutely stellar the performance of Lady Gaga was and how her emotions and her belief, not only in herself, but in the life that she's creating. I mean, she won a Golden Globe Award. She's out there in the world now. But you said, believe. Do we believe? Do we believe, John, that we can truly live the life we desire? Do we believe that we can be successful to have the love of our lives? Where do we get in trouble here?
Well, the problem is that people don't believe. The problem is that society programs us and it kind of pigeonholes people in a certain position. You've just got to ignore that, and you've got to say, well, what do I really, really want to be? I mean, I'm just an ordinary guy, but I decided some time ago that I was going to be a writer and I was going to be published. And a psychic came up to me that I'd never met before, and she said, I can see you in America, and standing next to you is a giant penguin. I thought, that's a bit strange, this. But about 10 years later, I was published in America, and Penguin were the distributor. And I was over in America, and I was on TV with Disney. I was on TV with Fox. So, yes, it can happen. You've just got to believe in yourself and go for it. Because there's only one person stopping you, and that's you. Believe me, yeah, and nobody's stopping you, Dr. Pat. You've just done something here, yeah. I'm quite sure what it is, because I haven't spoken to you for a long time, but there's some new technology, some new developments that are taking place, and you are really, shall we put it this way, accelerating it to the next level. And your network, your radio station, and what you're putting together is about to... it's going to take off, and that's this year. So my prediction for you is that by the time we get to August, you're actually catching up time. You're not going to have time to catch yourself up. Does this make some sense? But you listen.
Oh my God!
You've got to get yourself. You've got to get yourself somebody to work with you, because you're going to be catching up all the time. You're going to need a permanent secretary.
Well, I have to tell you that, it's funny that you're talking about that, John, because, Jessica and I come in today and, we have been working on a new platform now, and we've got some amazing people putting this together. But we said to one of our programmers, we said, we really think we'd like this feature where we can put an image in, and, when we're getting ready to talk about a show, just pop it in and just let it go to all the social media places, because people want to know about the shows. And all of a sudden this morning we come in, and not only is it already up and running, but it's part of the way that our radio family hosts want things to work. So it's about, how do we help people, John, get a message out into the world, and how do we make it easy? How do we make it so that the message of love and light, as many have called it before, as being hard, as taking a back seat to negative news. This is about positivity, and I'm telling you, John, positivity rules.
Well, it absolutely does. I mean, let me tell you this. 30 years ago, I was seriously ill. People don't know. I mean, I had a near-death experience, and they said I would never work and never walk again. And I said to my wife, I said, I just can't accept this. And I went back to university in a wheelchair, having lost my vision and lost my ability to walk. But I wheeled myself into university, and 30 years later, I've never stopped working. And I did not allow that diagnosis to prevent me from achieving what I knew I could achieve. And believe me, people, don't listen to anybody who says that you can't do it, because if you really, really want to do it, you can do it. You've done a doctorate, haven't you, Dr. Pat?
Yeah. And I'll tell you, people didn't think I would get out of high school, let alone go on to study anything. And, isn't it easy, though, John, if we let it? We could let beliefs of limitation. And, boy, I'll tell you what, we can argue. We can argue with our friends, with our loved ones, for how small we really believe we play. But this is not the year for that, is it?
This is the year to actually roll your sleeves up and get stuck in it. There's no time like the present. People, if you're thinking out there, can I do this? Do I want to move? Do I need a new job? Am I happy in this relationship? If you're not, then do something about it. You can really resolve that. People, please phone in. Give me a ring. My name's John G. Sutton. You can speak to me here. We'll be delighted to take your calls. I'm sure we would, Dr. Pat, yeah?
Yeah, we got them going. 1-800-930-2819. We've got the phone lines open. We've got folks waiting to chime in at the show, and we'll bring you right on here in a minute. Now, John, one of the things that I wanted to ask you about and make sure that people know about you is that, you are someone that has been out in the world. Your published book, Psychic Pets. You work with people all over the globe, radio, television. And, this is really the year that we're feeling growth and expansion. What's in store for John G. Sutton?
I've got a number of books. I've just written a new book. It's called Psychic Screw, believe it or not, because for a period of time in my life, I worked with the criminally insane in the prison system in the UK, and I was always a very sensitive individual. So my book's out there. It's on Amazon. It's called Psychic Screw, and it tells the story about what it's like to work in the prisons when you're a psychic. And believe me, it's a bit scary.
Oh.
Yeah, but I got through that, and that's out there. I'm also got my website up there, psychicworld.net, which was just revamped. So if you want to speak to me personally, the portal is there. We use PayPal, and it's very reasonable. It's about $45 for 20 minutes or something like that to speak to me. So you can get me on there. That's psychicworld.net. And believe it or not, Dr. Pat, I have invented with my psychic guides a medium for healing people and for bringing hope, and it's called Magical Myris Oil. And you just apply this, and the aroma connects you with your guides, and you can make your dreams come true. It does work. It's there on Amazon. You can and on eBay. You just look at it, Magical Myris Oil, and read about it on my website. So there's lots of things that's happening to me, but not as many things that is happening to you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because you're a psychic. And I'm so glad to hear that, you're tapping into it. Let's take a short break, everybody. When we come back, phone lines are open. Renee, hang in there. We're going to bring you right on. If you would like to have a reading with John G. Sutton here today, transformative is an understatement. 1-800-930-2819. I'm so glad he's on the show here today. We've got a lot to talk with you guys about. Give us a shout. We'll be right back.
Flowers in the fields, the roses that grow, are God's way of letting us know.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Atana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Atana Vadili. All you need to do is visit his website, atanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's atanamethod.com.
If you're one of the millions of Americans suffering from anxiety, you probably know how powerless and out of control this emotion can make you feel. This is why it is so important to remember that anxiety is created by your mind, which means that you can learn to use your mind to uncreate it. Hello, my name is Dr. Friedman Schaub. My award-winning book, The Fear and Anxiety Solution, provides you with a step-by-step breakthrough process to understand and resolve the root causes of your anxiety and build a solid foundation of confidence and inner peace. If you're ready to take your power back, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com. That's thefearandanxietysolution.com, or call 866-903-6463. That's 866-903-MIND.
Tune in to Lucid Planet Radio with Dr. Kelly Neff. This hit show will illuminate your senses and empower you beyond your daily stressors and hardships. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly will captivate you with far-reaching topics and amazing guests as you wake to the greatest version of yourself. Learn to tap into your intuitions, think critically about our world, heal emotional and psychological wounds, and follow your passions to live your dreams. The Lucid Planet. Welcome home. Visit lucidplanetradio.com for more information.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Almost everyone at some time in their lives ask themselves, what am I? Most of our questions are ego-generated and simply don't address the problem of our false self. It's time to relax your ego and embody your soul. Dr. Dan Cohen, neurologist, inventor, and author, has created tools to awaken a new way to transform from who you thought you were into what you truly are. Visit toolstoawaken.com today.
Flowers in the fields, the roses that grow, are God's way of letting us know the most beautiful things sent from above. Flowers show us the power of love. Flowers show us the power of love.
Oh, man. We have got a great show, and John G. Sutton is in the house. Our phone lines are filled. We love it. We're going to get to everybody, John, even if we have to skip a break or two or three or four. And I love your website. Amazing. I love it. And for those of you out there, it's psychicworld.net. I'll tell you what, we are so excited to be talking with John and the people that work with him. John, let's go to the phones. Benny, who do we have first up?
All right, we'll take Renee calling in from Seattle. Renee, welcome to the show.
Hey, Renee, it's great to have you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
My question for John is mediumship something that you're born with? It's innate? I see a lot of people training people to be made mediums, and I'm wondering if that's even possible.
Good question.
Renee, it is a very good question. You could train me for about 10 years to play the piano, and I might just about get away with it. But I'm never going to be Paderewski. It's the same with mediumship and the same with psychic powers. You are either born with the gift and you develop it, or you struggle to actually to connect. But it is possible to teach people to hear and to see. But you're not going to be what I might call like a world-class presenter with this. With you, Renee, I feel that it runs in your family. Is that correct?
Yes, on my mother's side, yes.
Yeah, it runs in your family. Usually it runs in the family. With me, it was my great-aunt who was a very famous clairvoyant. But with you, it does run in your family. And often it leaps a generation. You know, there'll be a generation where it's not, and then somebody will come along, and they will be it. Have you actually been undertaking developing your own psychic powers? Yes,
I have for a period of time. I have, and I receive a lot of messages.
Yeah, you will, because it's natural, you see. But you always did. What the people who are actually training you to do is to recognise your gift and to tune it, to fine tune it. But they can't actually implant something that's not there. It's like teaching somebody to play football. Yeah, you can do that. They're not going to be brilliant. They're not going to play for Manchester United or whatever it is, but that they will be able to kick a ball. But with you, I feel that it's because it's an innate gift. It's something that you were born with that can be developed. And let me tell you this, it's usually in your early 40s that this starts to come back.
Yeah, you're
in your
right.
early 40s. Yeah,
no, that's when it came back.
That's right. But the famous poet William Wordsworth said, "Shades of the prison house close around the growing boy," and that's society. You get locked out from nature. You get locked out from your gift because you've got to live in the social world. But once you get to 40, then you start to realise that there are powers out there that want to communicate with you. And if you've got that natural gift as you have, then you can switch it back on. And Renee, I think you're going to go places with that. You've just got to... The meditation is the key. Did you know that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Meditation
I
is the key.
I really believe that, yes.
It is, because you meditate, then you'll start to hear. And when you start to see, I mean, with me, when I see visions, it often plays out as if I'm looking at a television screen that's about 8 inches in front of my face. And I just see little visions. Put that together, and then I hear a voice, and you will do the same. But it's recognizing that and accepting this, and not doubting too much. You've got to trust. And you will have your guides working with you. But I also feel that you have got to, I don't want to be too talking like it's really elaborate here, but I feel that you've got an Indian guide. Have you noticed this, Renee? Do you know about this?
Somebody told me that about 20 years ago, yeah. Yes.
Well, you have got an Indian guide, like an American Indian guide that dates back thousands of years, but has been with you since you were a child. Do you have any recollection as a child of actually seeing this guide?
I remember an old Dennis the Menace book that had an Indian coming up the trail, and he looked familiar to me. So maybe I did.
So maybe you did,
yeah.
But within the next 2 years, within the next 18 months to 2 years, your powers will switch on, and believe you me, you will start to be able to help other people, because that really, Renee, is what this is about. It's helping other people. You're not doing this specifically for your own self. You're doing it for others. But one of the gifts that you will find that develops with you is healing, and I feel that you've already been doing that.
Yes, I've been using that.
You've been using that. Have you actually healed animals?
I haven't had that opportunity yet. But is that a possibility?
It is a possibility, because it's a very wide field, this, and use your healing gift to help people. You will do that, Renee. Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you.
Awesome, Renee. Thank you so much. I mean, there's a lot of information here. And what a great question, John, that was.
Well, really
Mr. Benny, who do we have next?
All
John
right.
G., fired up here.
Kimberly's calling in from Washington.
All right. Kimberly, how can we help you today? Welcome to the show. I'd like you to meet my buddy, John G. Sutton.
Hi, thank you for having me. Well, we're moving, and I'm wondering what is in store for me. What should I be cautious of? What should I get a job? A new job with the move?
Kimberly, just stop a second. You are going to get a job, but you're going to have to do some further training, yeah? I don't know if you've already thought about this. Have you done any work with a program called Excel? It's a word program, yeah. It's like
no.
The company that you're going to work with will be using a thing called Excel, and I feel that you're going to have to master that. But you will be doing this. You're moving house, you say, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you moving somewhere near the water?
A little bit, by a lake.
Yeah, I can see that there's going to be like water there near to your house, yeah. And somebody where you live, they're going to have a boat. It's going to be very nice. You'll be really happy there. And the best thing is, Kimberly, you're going to have nice neighbours.
Mm-hmm.
That is very often the key to being happy in an area. You know, you meet other people in the area and you hit it off. And I feel that you are going to do that. Have you owned a dog in the past?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's going to be a dog at this house, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you'll be really happy. The dog will absolutely love this, but you're going to have a job keeping it out of the lake. Mark my words, Kimberly. Yeah, you will get a job, and you are going to be happy in the job. There's a lot of changes taking place, but the big month for you is June. Yeah,
June. Mm-hmm.
June is the big month. That's the time you look around and you say to yourself, "Do you know, this is the best thing I've done in a long time." Because are you the driving force behind this move, Kimberly?
A little bit, yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Because you've had the nerve, you've had the dream, and you're making this come through. And there's not making it come through. There's also going to be a large vehicle. Somebody bought an SUV.
Okay.
Have you got an SUV, Kimberly?
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah, because I can
You
see
have
an
SUV.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see an SUV, and it's going to be very useful for that. Okay, give me a second here. Your move is going to be a success. You're going to get a job. You should be a manager. I don't know if you've been a manager in the past, Kimberly, but you will be appointed as a manager or supervisor. So you are going to do that. But there's also going to be a time when you go to a place called Montana.
Okay.
I don't know if you know people in Montana. Do you know people in Montana?
I did, yes.
where you are going into Montana. You will have a wonderful time there. It looks like very wide open country spaces. So you're gonna have a lot of fun. This is a great year for you, Kimberly. Thank you very much for calling in. The answer to your question is you've made the right move. You're going for it. You get yourself there's dog there, big SUV, lake near where you live, nice neighbours, new job. What more do you want? Well done.
Yeah, good job.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
All
right. Thank you.
You bet. We're going to take a short break, everyone. John G. Sutton is in the house. Should be a phone line or so open for you, 1-800-930-2819. Give us a shout. When we come back, we've got more people to connect with John, waiting to chat. If you'd like to find out what the heck is on the horizon for me, 1-800-930-2819. Why? Because John G. Sutton is in the house. We'll be right back.
I was climbing, there was you and me. When we got to the top, what do you think we could see? It was a big fat tree.
Tune in to Sheer Alchemy with Leslie Fontaine on TransformationTalkRadio.com and get ready to stir up your passions, identify your blocks, and shift into an entirely new existence. Leslie Fontaine is a transformation catalyst and clairvoyant who uses her intuitive and energetic gifts to catapult listeners into living the life they were born to live. Whether it's shifting from scarcity to abundance, from emotional pain into joy, or from illness into health, Leslie will help you step into the true essence and power of all that you are with the help of the Ascended Masters and Archangels. You will not be the same. Visit TransformationTalkRadio.com for show dates and times and LeslieFontaine.com to say yes to explosive abundance.
Naturopathic doctor, founder of the Martha's Vineyard Holistic Retreat, and author of the New York Times bestseller 21 Pounds in 21 Days, Dr. Ronnie DeLuce has helped tens of thousands of people, including celebrities and athletes, with her message of lifestyle change. Now Dr. Ronnie DeLuce wants to help you. You too can be saved. Email Dr. Ronnie DeLuce at info@RonnieDeLuceOnRadio.com and visit mvholisticretreat.com. Dr. Ronnie DeLuce, your partner in wellness.
Called the Oprah of radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com. That's THEDRPatShow.com for listening times in your area.
What if your body and mind were the compasses to the secrets, mysteries, and magic of life? Glenna Rice, co-host of The Questionable Parent, is inviting you to access all that is possible. Glenna is a 10-year certified veteran access consciousness facilitator who offers an amazing variety of life-changing classes and workshops. Work with Glenna from anywhere, with teleclasses and workshops all over the globe. To learn more and see Glenna's current schedule of events, classes, and workshops, visit glennarice.com.
Get into it for 2016. Do you want more prosperity, clarity, energy, and balance in your life? Join Lynn Brown now through March for one of her amazing workshops, each focusing on a key part of living your best life. For more information and to register for one of these amazing workshops, visit lynnbrownevent.com. That's lynnbrownevent.com. And get into it this 2016 with Lynn Brown. That's what I'm talking about. John G. Sutton is in the house. Hey, everybody, go ahead and check it out. You know, he's got a brand new website up. It's really fabulous. Go meet John and his friends. Go to psychicworld.net. I am hoping that we're going to be able to partner with our buddy John in the future. Lots of good things going on. John, what else do you want to tell people about before we go to the phone lines here?
Right. Well, before I came on air, I was concentrating on predictions for the area, and it came to me that the Emerald City, they call Seattle the Emerald City. Did you know?
Yeah.
But they call it the Emerald City, and it came to me that this year people are going to like this, but it's just what came to me that real estate's going to go up by about 10%. There's going to be virtually zero unemployment, and the city is going to be absolutely buzzing. By the time we get to October, November, Seattle is the focal point of America. I also thought something about Wyoming, which is nowhere really near where you are, but there's going to be some kind of earthquake or volcanic eruption in Wyoming. It's not going to kill people, but it's going to be all over the news, and I think that round about August that time will happen.
Wow.
I don't know if people want me to talk about politics, but I know it's a very big thing in America, at the moment, because you've got your campaign on. So my prediction is that the Donald is going to go head-to-head with Hillary C.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Oh, boy.
So that will be a lot of fun for America. But your network, Dr. Pat, is going to extend. It's going to extend incredibly rapidly. And also, you're going to have to go to Los Angeles. I know you're nowhere near Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But you've got to go to Los Angeles because you've got a meeting there this year, quite within the next 3 or 4 months, with people who are going to network your channels. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Have you got this planned? You might not know about it yet.
Actually, I just reconnected with a friend of mine, a network owner in LA. So there you go.
There you go. Yeah, I'm very psychic, me, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, you might be psychic. I think you are psychic.
Yeah, they've been playing my songs. Did you hear my songs? They're playing my songs. Yeah, Big Fat Tree and Flowers and Just Lie to Me. Yeah. Recorded by Dr. Lois J. Barine in Ohio with her friend Jack Wills. They did a marvellous job of recording my words. Yeah, and we're working together on some more this year, so there'll be more songs to come. We've got people calling in, haven't we?
Yeah, we got a ton of them. Mr. Benny, who do we have?
We'll take Shelley calling in from Seattle. Shelley, welcome to the show.
Hey, Shelley, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What can we do for you? What can John do for you?
Well, I wanted to say, first of all, that I just want to hug this man. He's absolutely adorable. I can't stand it. And number two, I just was wondering what was out there for me. Is there something that I need to know?
Shelley, the first thing you've got to do is stop looking back. Yeah, something in your past, yeah, has been like haunting you, hanging over you like an anchor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shelley. Don't look back.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because believe me, you've got a glorious future. Just brush it to one side. Don't allow that negativity, because there's somebody hurled a lot of negativity at you in the immediate past, and to a certain extent, it's stuck. But it's not going to stick now. You've decided that you're shaking that off, and you're moving forward. You've also, you're not moving house yet, but you will later this year. You will later this year, and I also feel that there is. Do you like tall men, Shelley?
I like tall men, but I'm married to a short one, 5'5".
Yeah. But there's a tall man coming into your life who is going to help. Are you with me? Now, I don't know if you've been thinking about starting a business, but this man is a businessman, yeah. And believe me, don't think anything in the past can stop you now, because there is something ahead that you are going to succeed with, and it's to do with business. And I do feel that this is a tall man, an educated man who is in some way up to speed with the internet and can actually help you develop the business ideas that you've got. Does that make some sense to you, Shelley, at this point?
Yes, it does make some sense to me. I am trying to move forward. As like you said, with the information from my past not feeling worthy enough, I'm now starting to teach a class. So, yes, I understand this.
Well, you're going to do something with your abilities that you're going to take online. Now, whether or not you're going to put a course that you teach online, but this is going to make you money. This tall man that's coming into your life, it's not a romantic link, by the way, but this is a positive business link that's going to change the way that you use your skills, and do that, and you will prosper and proceed. By the time we get to August, September, this is all up and running. It takes a little bit of time, yeah? But I do feel that when we get to October, November, that you're looking at a different property. So you are going to move up with property. Have you been looking for a bigger house, Shelley?
I've been looking for a smaller house.
A smaller house, all right. It's a different house anyway, yeah?
A different house, that's correct.
But you are going to get a different house. And also I see something about birds. Do you talk to birds, Shelley?
I cannot believe you said that. I've been talking to birds and animals, and I haven't really figured. I feel like I know what they're saying, but I think my insecurity doesn't allow me to move it.
Well, you might not think that they know what you're saying, but believe me, they do know what you're saying, because there are birds that come to you and they're looking at you and you're speaking to these birds. Just listen and it will come into your head. Shelley, read my book, Psychic Pets. It's on Amazon. Get it for pennies. We sold hundreds of thousands. But that teaches you how to actually tune into your pets and animals. But you are very good at communicating with pets and animals, believe me, and continue talking to the birds, because you have an affinity with wild animals. Oh, I don't go out and befriend any bears, by the way.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. This is terrific.
You bet.
I will
enjoy
get your book.
Get the book, Psychic Pets by John
Yeah,
Sutton.
it's a great book. Really fabulous. Thank you, Shelley. Wow, Benny, let's keep going. Let's skip the break, John. Who do we have next, Mr. B?
We'll take Mike calling in from Kenmore. Mike, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, how are you, Mike?
Oh, I'm doing great. Boy, nice day in Kenmore here at the north end of Lake Washington. Anyway, my question is, I'm a year of the monkey, and today's the new year, and I'm just looking forward to what's going to happen, or what good things are going to come my way.
Yeah, it's a year of the fire monkey.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The fire monkey,
not the water monkey. This is right, John?
Yeah. Well, Mike, the first thing that comes to me is you're a man that wants to make some money.
That's right.
But this is the year that you've been waiting for. This is the time that you've been waiting for. I also see something to do with transport. Yeah. Like.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Do you work in transport, Mike?
You know what? I'm a tailor. I actually build clothes for yachts, and I'm just getting ready to put my mobile shop unit so I can just go down to the marinas and be accessible and quit driving through all that Seattle traffic between my loft and where the boats are. So I'm really excited about it.
Let me understand this, Mike. So you build, what do you build? What do you create?
Oh, I build enclosures on boats, sailboats. I'm a sailmaker and interior, textile.
Right.
Designer, totally working all that media. I've been doing it my whole life.
Yeah. So when John says transport,
you
work with yachts.
Yeah, but you're going to do this, Mike. This is this new means of actually getting your product to the place where it's purchased is going to change everything that happens around you. And you are going to make a lot of money this year. It's not all about making money, though, Mike. You're a spiritual man. And I also feel that you are praying. Now, it's a bit sensitive, men actually putting their hands together and speaking to God, but you do speak to God, and your guardian angels are watching over you, and they're saying they've been waiting for you to try. And this year you really are trying. This year you've pressed the accelerator and you are speeding forward, and you're going to find yourself doing more and more work. You're going to have to take somebody on to help you, Mike. Can you hear me?
Oh, I think that person is showing up. I've actually been studying the old psychology of the mind scientists, like Emil Coué and Goldman, the people, and I've actually been working to stay focused and to access my subconscious and to start tuning into my intuition, and it's coming along quite nicely. But with more practice, I keep getting better.
Mm-hmm. That's right, the only way to do it. And meditation, as I said earlier, is the key. But you're not only doing that, you are succeeding because you're using this in a practical way. Pay attention, make notes, and you're starting to get vivid dreams. Tell me I'm right about this, Mike.
Well, I actually do. I've actually, I'm in the luxury business, and it really was affected by this bad economy we've been in. And I actually started using my dreams, and I came up to go visit past clients that were really hard to re-meet with, and they just all of a sudden showed up. It was incredible. So I know that meditation and the subconscious really works. Yeah, I'm totally doing
Mike,
it.
I got to tell you, that's what's happening. Suddenly is the word. It's expansive and accelerated. John was just talking to me about it. It's suddenly. John, what do we do to get ready for suddenly? Because sometimes we're not ready for suddenly. We're ready for slowly, but that's not the year.
No, that's not the year. That was last year. This is the year of rapid expansion, so be prepared to take a chance. Mike, you've done wonderfully well. This thing with the transport, okay, it's on sea, it's not on land, doesn't matter. You're out there, you're going to do it, you've got a new way forward. You are praying, you are concentrating, you are meditating, you have got the answer. Go for it, and in a year's time you'll come back and contact me through this channel and tell me, John, absolutely fantastic. I made all the money I want, and now I'm expanding my business and I'm employing 30 people. So, Mike, get ready to go for it.
Wow.
I'm on the train. I'm on the track.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Mike, how do people find out about you?
You can contact me at straub100@icloud.com.
All right, that's what we're talking about. Thank you so much, Mr. Benny.
We'll take Ivy now, calling in from Bothell. Ivy, welcome to the show.
Hey, Ivy, it's great to have you. How can we help you today? Welcome to the show.
Well, I'm rapidly expanding too, so I'd like some predictions for 2016.
I love the spirit of that. You coming on here saying I'm rapidly expanding. That is exactly right. I love you came on here with the I am rapidly expanding. So you want to get some help from our buddy John. Okay, John.
All right, okay, Ivy, just let me tell you, the first thing that came to my mind is that you have got a brilliant smile. Do you know that? Do people tell you that, Ivy?
Yes. People have nicknamed me Smiley.
That's your nickname, Smiley? That's why he's a psychic, right?
Yeah, you are. You have
yes.
got. I hope you're impressed with this, by the way.
I'm impressed by it.
Yeah, listen, Smiley. You got me laughing here. Don't get me laughing. I'm serious. Yeah, people do say you've got a brilliant smile. You know, the way and the reason that you are going to win this year is because you are brilliant with people. You make them relax instantly as soon as you see that wonderful smile. All the stress, all the strain of making that initial connection, which it always is, it vanishes. Did you know that, Ivy? Can you hear me?
It vanishes?
Oh, I think we've...
I'm not
Did you hear that,
clear.
Ivy? Ivy, did you get that?
With a brilliant smile and relaxing people.
That's
and
right,
then it
yes.
kind of went...
I know. That's what
It
happens
went
when we get
staticky.
John on the air. He just blows up the airwaves.
It does happen. Yeah. But listen, Ivy, different premises. Tell me you're looking for different premises. Do you hear me, Ivy?
A new way of thinking, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing this.
Way of thinking.
You are doing this, Ivy. This is your year. This is right. There's an exchange of contracts in June ahead, yeah? I don't know if you know this, but you might just write down what I'm telling you now. There's an exchange of contracts. Read the small print and get somebody who is conversed in contractual law to read it for you. There's something in the small print that you've got to be a little bit cautious about, but you're not going to make any mistakes. By the time you get to August, you've got it sorted out. Your business is running, you're thriving there, and there's also some advertising that you're going to do. Ivy, I don't know if you've thought about advertising on the radio, but you will do. And word of mouth is the best advertising. But you are absolutely up to the mark on that. So take your chance and expand, because this is the year that you progress rapidly. But as I say, June, and by the time you get to August, it's all running. I hope I've been some help. Thank you, Ivy.
Thank you, Ivy. Awesome. Thank you. Wow, this is really, we are just going crazy here. John G. Sutton is in the house. Mr. Benny, I think we have time for one more here.
All right. Well, actually, we have two holding. If we can get to two, we'll take
right.
Christine calling in. Christine, welcome to the show.
Hey, Christine, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. Well, I would say good morning still. Good morning, both of you. Great work. Great work. I am excited to call in. I just wanted to, I want to be quick to give room for others.
Go for it, girl.
What do you see for me this year, dear John? I see that things seem to be coming together so well. And I'm excited. I feel like you're right. The last year was just, let's get this rock up the hill, and now it's rock and roll. You know?
Yeah, Christina, just let me tell you this. Does somebody call you Tina?
No, but I did have my first pet was Tina.
Tina, I just heard the name Tina, you see, as soon as I heard your voice. Tina, I hear, right, okay. There's something with land that's being cleared, yeah? Land being cleared for a new building, yeah? This is not metaphorical that I'm seeing here. This is actually going to happen. I think you're going to have to build a new premises. You are going to have the money to do this. Now, I'm not sure if you've actually set up your business yet. I think you have in the past, but you certainly will this year, and you're moving forward. Have you been thinking of taking a business partner, Christine?
Well, I have. I've been thinking about taking on some coaching business for people along with my radio show. And I am excited because there are people I've kind of been resisting a little bit, like not resisting overtly, but just I now see through letting go how much I kind of was resisting. So I feel like that's happening, and I feel like that's the right path. I mean, do you see that?
Yeah, John, she's got a great radio show, too. Fabulous.
Yeah, well, that's right. It's right, yeah. I mean, you get out there with people and you're very good, and they listen to you. They like it. You've got a great voice, Christine. I don't know if you've been told that before.
Yeah, and she doesn't beat around the bush either, John.
No. Well, people don't like that. Yeah, people don't like you beating around the bush. They like you to get down there and nail it, yeah? Which is exactly what...
Well, you know what I think I'm going to do, John? I'm going to get a session from you because you are right on the money. You've been helping people all morning and all your life, and I myself am a psychic and an empath and unrealized, that is, and I would love to chat with you. So I'm going to just go ahead and purchase it. I would encourage everyone to purchase a session with you because I get that internal go sign with you. So, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to free up the space for someone else to call in. But listen, great work, and I'm going to contact you, and thanks for touching base with me this morning.
Nice, Christine. I love it. Wow. Mr. Benny, we're rocking it.
We are. We'll take Hannah calling in from the UK over in Liverpool. So, Hannah, welcome to...
Hey, Hannah, how can we help you here today?
Hey, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, John.
Hannah, yeah, just let me say that the first thing that comes to me is that you're not in your native land. I know that you're calling from Liverpool, UK, but that is not your native land. Your native land is very hot. Tell me I'm right.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
I am absolutely right about this, and I know that it's somewhere in the east, yeah? Listen, later this year you're going next door. Have you got plans to go to Egypt?
Yes, I'm thinking about it.
You're definitely going to go to Egypt, which is next door to where you're from, because I can see the place. Do you remember a man called Colonel Gaddafi?
Yes, I do. It's our leader.
He was your leader until somebody kind of terminated him. We won't say who, will we? But they did. But you're originally from Libya. Tell me I'm right?
You're absolutely spot on.
Listen, you've got a problem at the moment that you can perceive, and it's to do with a man. But this man loves you, and it seems to me that this man doesn't want to speak it. He wants to hold it back. But believe me, before we get to the end of this year, he will confirm that you are the love of his life, and he will ask you to marry him. Is that what you've been dreaming and praying of?
All my life, yeah.
Well, you're going to get it, Anna. Anna, we're running quickly out of time here, but let me tell you this. This is the year that your dreams do come true, and you are a lady that believes in that. And also your business is going to pick up. I feel that you're using the internet to sell product, and you are going to make a lot of money with that. You're going to have to get people to help you. Is that right?
Yes, I've actually started that, and it's booming up exactly, yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for calling in, Anna.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wow, John, before we try to hop to another call, would you please let folks know how they can get a hold of you, how they can schedule time with you, all of the above?
Right, well, just go onto my website, psychicworld.net. There's a list of psychics up there. I'm one of them. I mean, I run the site, yeah? But you just click on my image and it'll take you to a page which is a portal for PayPal. So you can pay me by PayPal. Then you ask me what time you want to speak to me. Suggest that on the form and we'll make it happen. It can be done by Skype or it can be done by telephone. Or from what Dr. Pat's been telling me in between shows, you can probably do it on here.
Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. Mr. Benny, let's hit it up.
All right, well, I'll take one last one. Yep, Ariana calling in from Mill Creek. We'll squeak her in.
All right, Ariana, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. How can we help you today?
Hi, thank you. I am wanting to know why I'm having so much trouble finding love.
Trouble finding love, right?
Yeah, Ariana, let me tell you this. Love will find you. Yeah, it's the way it is. You don't need to go looking for love. Love will come to you, and there are no boundaries to this. Just open your heart, yeah, and allow yourself to go out and meet. You will meet. Somebody is going to introduce you, yeah, and you are going to meet through a natural means. It's not through a dating site. With me, I mean they're all very well and good.
Okay.
But I believe that you are going to meet. And also, I hear him a name. Do you know somebody called Paul? Because I hear the name Paul. Paul, yeah, Paul. Just write that down because you will connect with a man called Paul. Yeah, and I believe that Paul is going to be around about 5'10", 6 foot, because it seems quite tall to me still these days, 5'10", 6 foot, yeah? And you're going to be very happy along those lines. But there's also something to do with, did you have a breakup about 5 years ago?
Well, I had a divorce about 8 years ago.
Give me a break. Yeah, it's about that time ago. Yeah, well, just put that behind you. That's not to be looked at. You've got to say to yourself, "That's all behind me now." Yeah, and get yourself some flowers. You like flowers, don't you, Ariana?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm right. Get yourself some flowers. Get a smile on your face, go out there and enjoy it because you're going to meet a nice man called Paul and there's something to do with trees. Now, I don't know if he's a carpenter, if he works with wood, but there's definitely something to do with trees. This is a physical man who will have a physical job and he will be a strong, big, hefty guy and you're going to fall in love instantly. Just believe it and it will happen. And your prayers, by the way, Oriana, they are being heard. So put your hands together and pray to your God, and I will send you a prayer too, that this year you actually make that connection. And it's not too far away. It's around about May time, just as the flowers are coming through. All right? Thank you very much for calling in.
Oh, thank you. John, thank you so much for a fabulous show. Again, thank you. Would you please tell our radio family listeners, please tell everybody how they can find out more about you and how they can schedule time with you?
All you got to do is go on to my website, psychicworld.net, please do send me a connection on there. There's a portal. You just book your time, send it to me, and I will arrange to speak to you as and when you're ready. And believe me, it works. And it's me that's running the show, so I don't have a stopwatch on this. I give it you as best I can. Thank you very much for inviting me to your wonderful show, Dr. Pat.
Anytime, John. Thank you so much. I really believe this is going to be an amazing year for all of us. Thank you for all that you do. Let's rock on. Wow. Benny, thank you for pushing all the right buttons today. I want to thank all the listeners for tuning us in and turning us on. And I want to thank everybody mostly for just being you. You are the best listeners on the planet. We'll see you next time.
Preceding audio was via a Skype call.